Hello YouTubers, Knife Detector here. I thought I'd take this time to make a brief and short video on a knife that I've had for a while, a few years, that I don't think many people have. I think that this is a rare knife and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is a Western 932 two-blade knife. One of the blades is a large clip point blade, and the other blade is a saw that cuts very well. Wanted to share a couple of details and things about this knife. First off, I wanted to share that I do like this knife very much. I did find this knife at a flea market, and I paid about 40 bucks for the thing. And $40, I feel it was an excellent deal for this, especially since I see these go on eBay for anywhere from $100 to $200. Now, this knife isn't perfect. It needs some restoration. I tended to keep it as is for the reason that I do use this knife. Like this knife so much that I made a cheap sheath for it that I made, and quickie sheath that I made just to carry it around and look like a tough hombre in my yard. I have cut branches with the saw blade. It works very nice. It has some type of Delrin handles on it. Does have some rust inside. It is marked Western, USA. Now, I've also seen this called a Western 932. This doesn't have the 932 on it. And I don't know if it's because it's a different model, or if because this is one of the first ones and they haven't given it a number yet. But this is an older knife. It has a button here you push, a brass button to close the blade. A lock, brass liner lock there. It's not really a liner lock. It's got itself its own liner. So I guess you can call it a liner lock. And then it has this saw. It's a very attractive knife. Works very well. As you can see, it's a good looking knife to carry. Does need a good cleaning, but that's because I do use it and I carry it. Now, one thing I will tell you about this knife is that it is sharp. I use my 1x30 inch belt grinder, give it a decent little edge, and it's pretty sharp right now. One thing I want to share is that this knife, I believe, will only increase in value. It's one of those things where they just don't make them anymore. There's a military knife similar to this made by Colonial and another knife maker, I believe. And I don't know if they got their idea from this knife, but this knife is pretty old. I don't know if this knife is 50s or 60s, but it's a pretty old knife, and I'm honored to have it. So I'm going to keep this one as long as I can. It has a good snap left in it. Snaps open, snaps closed. Even the saw blade snaps open, and it is a working saw blade. It still has some sawdust in there from some branches I cut. It's a good work knife. Use it to intimidate the neighbors. Just kidding. But anyway, I do like this knife very much, and just wanted to make a short video on it. Tell me what you think. This is Knife Detector signing off. Hoping you have a fantastic day and good luck and good fortune when it comes to finding these beauties that are still out there. Thank you and good evening.